again doing yoga classes on Google Meet. It's important that I interact with you during your practice to give you the proper alignments on the poses. All levels of experience are welcome. Once you are instructed with more in-depth position, the classes on YouTube will be more enjoyable. You will truly experience the full benefits of each pose. I hope to see you on the mat in the comfort of your own home. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining me today in another Dany Yoga class. If you guys have your yoga mats, let's begin our practice. I also have 2 yoga blocks today. Just grab those if you have them in case you need it. And if you guys are ready, let's start here our practice today in a cross-leg seated position. Maybe bringing the left leg in front of the right and then hands at the heart in Namaste. Pressing the fingers equally against each other, closing the eyes for just 3 breaths. With your next inhale, you're going to invite yourself to your practice. You're going to invite yourself to your yoga mat. And invite yourself to the present moment, the only moment that matters. With every out breath, let go of tension in the body. You don't need that for your day or your practice. And maybe why not? Keep smiling at yourself from inside out, being grateful for showing up for you today. You are not giving up on your practice once again. So say thank you. One more breath here. And one last thank you for the gift of life. We always say that. We are lucky once again today to receive this beautiful, beautiful gift, the gift of life. Slowly and gently, open your eyes and let go of your hands. Change the cross of the legs. Bring the right leg in front of the left, sitting bones on the ground, hands back on the knees, and just move into one direction, making a circle on yourself and moving your body in whichever way it feels like. Maybe arching the spine when you're coming to the front and rounding the spine when you move to the back. Keep the arms soft. Hands are here, arms are here for support. So we're not tensing, relaxing the shoulders. And change the direction of your circle, 1 or 2 circles towards the opposite direction you were going. Keep relaxing the shoulders, maybe moving tongue in your mouth to relax the jaws as well. One last, great job. And then you are coming back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale them at the back. Interlock the fingers at your lower back. Stretch your arms back and down. Inhale, heart forward and up for just a breath here. Keep the sitting bones down. And then let go of your arms. Change the interlock of the fingers in what's unusual for you. Stretch back again your arms towards the ground and back. Heart forward and up. And this time on the exhale, forward fold. Over. Maybe using a block under the forehead to support your forehead for 2 breaths only, keeping the sitting bones down. Still breathing and relaxing in the upper body. And last one there. Inhale to rise. And exhale to let go. Extend the legs in front of you and bring the feet and legs to one side. So you're able to press yourself to your tabletop, hands and knees, adjusting your table, wrists under the shoulders, knees under your hips. We're going to take a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes in, inhale your knees up, exhale, pressing back, and pedal the feet, bending knees one at a time, as I always do this in my first one. 3 to 4 breaths at the same time. Check the neck, say yes or no with the head to make sure you're not fighting the mat, long neck. You are relaxed. And one more round, pedaling the feet or maybe moving hips from side to side, whatever works for you and feels good. And then we find stillness in our downward facing dog for 2 breaths, where I am reminding you to take a child's pose during your class today if you feel like, to breathe it all the time and to work with your body, not against. Great job. When you are ready, inhale yourself to a plank position, taking a Chaturanga Dandasana, inhaling for a cobra. Tops of the feet down, inhale forward and up, heart forward and up. Exhale, lower down at the center of your mat. And one more time, we do this. When you inhale, you're going to gaze towards your right shoulder. Always elbows in, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, back at the center. And then you do the same to the left, chin to the left, gazing to the left when you rise. And exhale, you lower down. Tuck the toes back in, press up, inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Open the mouth, maybe cleansing breath. Beautiful, great job. Gazing to the top of the mat, you're gonna step your right foot in between the hands for a runner's lunge. Your feet are not on the same line, and maybe use the two blocks to frame your right foot. Extending the front leg, moving the blocks with you, coming into a modified pyramid. Inhale away from the lower back. Hips are square, right outer hip up, left outer hip down. Move back again to a runner's lunge. Walk the block with you. Kick through that back heel. Your heart is still forward and up. Shoulders are away from the ears. Once again, move back to your modified pyramid, extending the front leg, walking the blocks with you. And again, move forward, framing your right foot for your runner's lunge. Always heart forward and up. Shoulders away. Last one, move to the back. This time you hold. Inhale away from the lower back, stay here, or exhale forward, fold over your right leg, over the right knee. Optional, feel free to bring your right toes off the mat. Heel down, right toes up, hips are square, neck is long, head is heavy, not hyperextending. Any pain behind the right knee, soft bend the knee, or just move out of the pose. One more breath there. Stick the tongue out if jaws are all tense, shoulders are tense, relax them. Great job. You're gonna inhale to come forward to your runner's lunge, framing that right foot, stepping left knee down, not on the same line with the front heel, back away from you as far as you can, opening the hip, untuck the left toes and inhale, rise up for your low lunge. Hips are again square. Right toes, heel inside, outside of the foot, pressing down. Interlock fingers above the head and turn the palms towards the ceiling, rolling shoulders back and down, energizing those arms. Inhale here again, exhale towards your right side of the mat without letting your left shoulder to collapse forward. Roll your left shoulder towards the ceiling for just a breath here. Super, lengthening away from the lower back so we are not crunching. Right side of the rib cages. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let go. Half split from here. Walk the hands back again. Slide your front heel forward, toes up. Hips are squared. Inhale away from the lower back. Exhale, forward fold. We are keeping the hips in one line, shoulders again relaxed, and we not hyperextend. 2 breaths. One more. Head up, inhale. Exhale, walk forward, step the right foot down, take the blocks on the side, frame the right foot, tuck the left toes in, runner's lunge. You're gonna go to a 3-legged dog. From here, shoot the right leg back and up, equally pressing the hands down. You're not letting your left hand feeling lighter than the right. And then one extra breath, we open the hip a little bit more, bending into the right knee, trying to reach the ceiling, and the right heel towards the left butt cheek. Long neck, heavy head. Still trying your best to press your right shoulder blade equally down as the left. And then you extend the right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. And we're going to move into a falling triangle. Inhale yourself forward. Right knee comes towards the left elbow. Step the right foot underneath your left armpit. Inhale, left arm up. Left inner edge of the foot. It's on the ground. Maybe gaze up at your left hand. 2 breaths in your falling triangle, gazing up if it's available only, not collapsing in the right shoulder and in the hips. Great job. Let's go back to a 3-legged dog, left hand down. Turn around and shoot that right leg back and up. Stay here and rest or take a wild thing. Bend the right knee towards the left. Coming onto your left hand this time, hips up, inhale. Left toes are pointing to the back of the mat, heart forward and up. Right arm extends to the front of the mat. Again, you are breathing. One last. Great job. Let's go back. Three-legged dog. Turn around. Right leg back and up. And then you're going to inhale yourself forward to a three-legged plank, squaring your hips. Left outer hip rolls up, right outer hip down, and move through your vinyasa. Lowering down with control, right leg down. Inhale, maybe upward facing dog. Exhale, open the mouth. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, let's go. Same on the other side. Inhale, left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Left hand equally pressed down as the right. Bend into your left knee, open the hip a little bit more. Left knee moves to the ceiling, left heel towards the right butt cheek. I'm still rolling my left shoulder blade down equally as the right, as much as you can. Long neck, heavy head. Extend the left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Stay here or take your falling triangle. Come forward, left foot step underneath your right armpit. Come onto your left hand, inner edge of your right foot, right arm up, outer edge of the left foot into the ground. Gaze up with your right hand, not collapsing in the left shoulder and in the hips. Breathing always. Take your time. When you are ready, go back down, three-legged dog. Shoo the left leg back and up. Beautiful. Take your time here, or moving into a wild thing. Bend the left knee once again. Step the left foot to the right side of the mat. Inhale your left arm up, right hand stays. Heart forward in down. Maybe extending left arm to the front of the mat, gazing there if it's available. Not collapsing in the hips and right hand. Great job. Let's go back. Three-legged dog. Extend the left leg back and up. Gaze to the top of the mat. Left foot steps in between. Feet are hip apart. Right knee step down. Untuck the toes. Right knee to the back as far as you can. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Square those hips, left outer hip back, right outer hip forward. Interlock the fingers above the head in what's most unusual for you. Turn the palms upside down, lengthen first. Keep the shoulders in one line and exhale to the left. Don't let that right shoulder collapse forward. Keep rolling that right shoulder back up towards the ceiling, lengthening those arms, lengthening the upper body away from the lower back. Plant those left toes, heel inside, outside of the foot, into the ground. Last breath there. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, frame your left foot. Right toes in, runner's lunge. You're gonna step to a three-legged dog again. And from here, we take a vinyasa. Extend, keeping the left leg up or not, your choice. If you're ready, inhale yourself forward. Square your hips first, right outer hip up, left outer hip down, and take that Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale. Great job, great job, great job. Long neck, heavy head. Let's take a moment of rest here. 2 breaths. And if you're rather resting in child's pose, please take your time and take your child's pose. I will be resting here. I let my neck be long and the head heavy, lengthening and stretching back, the back of the legs, sharpening sitting bones back and up. Great job. Let's move on. If you're ready, inhale your right leg back and up again, three-legged dog. Hands are equally pressing down. Stay here for a breath. Bend your knee, open the hip. Gaze maybe underneath your right armpit for an extra breath here, opening those hips a little bit more. You stay here or move into your wild thing again. Left hand stays, right arm up. Breathe, heart forward and down. Not collapsing in the hips. You come back to center, three-legged dog. Shoot the right leg back and up. Stay here and rest, or falling triangle, right footsteps underneath your left armpit, right hand down. So we rest that left wrist now. Extend the left arm up, gazing there, hips up, don't collapse. One more breath there, and then we go back to a three-legged dog. Turn around, left hand down, right leg shoots back and up. Gaze to the top, right foot steps in between the hands. Feet are hip apart or wider. Rise with the next inhale, high crescent lunge, squaring those hips always. Squeeze the left outer hip to the inner hip to lock your pose, and inhale away from the lower back. On your next exhale, keeping tailbone in, lengthening away, you're going to twist towards the right, bringing arms parallel to the ground, gazing towards the right side of your mat or back towards your right hand if it's available. Just a breath there. Lower back should feel okay. Inhale back to center, arms up, high crescent. Warrior two, exhale, sideways, left foot step, sideways. Arms are back parallel to the ground. Gaze towards your right hand. Just a breath or two there. Strong arms, sharpen those fingers. Right inner hip rolls to the outer hip. We're going to move into a side angle from here. Bring an imaginary wall behind you. So you're going to slide onto that wall. Keep the hips in line with your back. Right hand inside your right foot on the block or not. Left shoulder turns towards the sky. We're going to do a half bind here. Left elbow bends. Left hand reach back towards your right inner hip. Turning that left shoulder more towards the sky. Maybe one breath. Look up at your left shoulder. Use the block for your right hand if this is not available. One more breath there. Stay. Or go for a full bind. Release your right hand without collapsing forward. And interlock fingers at the back behind your right leg. One more breath, gazing up towards your left shoulder. Beautiful. Now from here, keeping the bind, gaze in front of you, you're going to extend your right leg for a modified Trikonasana. Turn the left shoulder back, 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 and the gaze back up towards the left shoulder. Do this only if it's in your practice and it's available to you. Otherwise, just take a Trikonasana available to you. Great job, everybody. Gaze in front of you, bend into the right knee. Lift up on the inhale, warrior two. Open them out. Let's reverse our warrior. Left hand to the back. Half binding again. Reach for your right inner hip or the side of your rib cages with the left top palm. Right palm flips to the heavens. Lengthen away from the lower back before you exhale towards the back of the mat. Not collapsing again. Left shoulder, roll it from the back forward in line with the body. Nothing changes in my feet and legs. Gaze up towards your right elbow. Keep that right arm energized. Right knee bend. Last one. Back to center, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, frame your right foot. Shoot the right leg back and up. Three-legged dog. Take a break there. And once again, right foot steps in between the hands. Shorten the distance in between the feet like you do in a pyramid pose. Your feet are not on the same track. Frame the foot with two blocks if you need it. Square the hips and inhale away from the lower back. Exhale, forward fold over the right leg. Right outer hip it's up, left outer hip it's down. You're not hyperextending, neck it's long, head it's heavy. Relax the upper body. One or two breaths there. Take your time, always adjust yourself before you hold any pose. Pay attention to what's going on in your body right now. And breathe into the pose, modifying where you need, if you need. Last breath there. Great job. Inhale halfway up, frame that right foot. Now left hand stays on the block inside your foot or on the ground. Inhale down, exhale right arm up for a modified Parivrtta Trikonasana. Modified triangle, reverse triangle pose. Ideally, one day our left hand will be outside our right foot. Gaze up towards the right hand. If neck, it's okay. Right shoulder blade turns back. Left shoulder blade to the front. Just another breath, making sure lower back, it's okay. And hips are square. Four corners of the feet. Press down. Exhale, right hand down. Frame that right foot and pressing the right toes, heel inside, outside of the foot into the ground. Walk the blocks a little bit to the front of the mat. Inhale your left leg back and up. Preparing for a Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana reverse half mode pose. Left hand stays, find balance. Right hand release it on your right hip. Don't kill the left leg. Push to the left heel, point the left toes down towards the ground and try to turn your right elbow towards the ceiling. Don't forget about the left leg. Stay here good enough. Or maybe release your right arm all the way towards the sky. Turning right shoulder blade back, left shoulder blade to the front. Squeeze the inner thighs together so you don't forget about the left leg. Gazing up with your right hand only if it's available. Last breath there. Beautiful. Right hand back down. Frame that right foot. Left foot steps next to the right. Big toes touching. Exhale, forward fold. Chair on the inhale. Bend the knees, arms up. Inhale. Make sure lower back it's okay. Bring the hands at the heart in Namaste and twist to your left. Right elbow outside your left knee, scooping in first. Inner thighs together, the two legs become one. Hands back at the heart in Namaste. Left shoulder turns to the ceiling. Right shoulder blade towards the front chest. One breath, gazing up towards your left shoulder. Breathing always, breathing, breathing. Last one. Come back to a chair on your next inhale, arms up, forward and center. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Gaze down at your feet, hands down, step, hop or jump to a plank. Move through a Vinyasa Chaturanga. Inhale for a back bend of your choice. Exhale, down or facing down. Always a great time for a cleansing breath, down or facing down. Let's do all this on the left side. Take your time always. Feel free to rest if you need to. Pause and take a child's pose if you want to. But if you're ready, you're going to inhale your left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Hands equally pressing down. Bend the left knee, open that hip a little bit more. Keep pressing the hands equally down if it's available. And from here, you're going to move to your wild thing. Left foot step to the right side of your mat. Inhale your hips up, heart forward and up. Left arm towards the front of the mat, right hand down. Great job. Let's go back. Three-legged dog, left leg back and up. Falling triangle. Left foot comes underneath your right armpit. Left hand stays. Inhale, right arm up. Outer edge of the left foot down. Inner edge of the right foot on the mat. Take your time, never collapsing in the hips, not collapsing in your left hand. Nice. Let's go back, three-legged dog. Shoot that left leg back and up. Gaze to the top, left foot steps in between the hands, high crescent lunge. We're gonna lift up. Make sure your feet are hip apart or wider. Inhale with control, keeping tailbone in, left toes, heel inside, outside of the foot, pressing down. Beautiful. Left outer hip back, right outer hip forward. Lock the pose, right outer hip, roll it in, squeeze the right butt cheek so you are steady when you're going to twist to the left this time. Before you go there, inhale away from the lower back and exhale, turn and twist to the left, bringing arms parallel to the ground. Turn the gaze towards the left side of your mat or left hand if it's available. Left toes, heel inside, outside of the foot. Press down and breathe. Just a breath or two there. Don't collapse forward towards the front of the mat. Press yourself to the center. And when you're ready, inhale, forward and up, arms back to your high crescent. Moving on your next exhale to a warrior two on the left side. Left heel in line with the arch of the right foot. Gaze towards the left, tailbone in. Roll the left inner hip to the outer hip. 2 breaths there. Breathing always, outer edge of the right foot, press it down. Take your time in each pose. When you are ready, use the block or not to exhale to slide on that wall behind you for your side angle. Left hand inside your left foot on the block or not. Right shoulder turns to the sky. Beautiful. Let's take that half bind. Bend into your right elbow. Bring your right hand to reach for your left inner thigh or the left side of your rib cages with the top palm, right top palm. And slightly resisting upper arm against the inner knee. Turn that right shoulder towards the ceiling and maybe a breath or two. Gaze towards the right, only if it's available. Continue to stay or let go of your left hand as well for a full bind. Left hand looking for the right, interlocking there, moving into your full bind only if it's available. For a breath or two without collapsing, maybe gazing towards the right shoulder. Only one more. And from here, gazing to the front at the side of the mat, extend your left leg for a modified Trikonasana with a full bind. Or again, please let go of your hands. Use the block or not. Last breath there. Take your time always in every pose. Beautiful. Gazing in front of you if you're gazing to the right shoulder and bending into the left knee. Let go of your bind. Inhale, warrior two, sideways. Maybe side. Great job. One last breath there. And when you're ready, exhale. Frame your left foot. Shooting the left leg back and up for a moment. Three-legged dog. And once again, left foot steps in between the hands. The back foot will step closer, extending the front leg, preparing for your pyramid pose. Squaring the hips, use the 2 blocks if you need it. Inhale away from the lower back. Before you exhale and fold over the left knee, left leg. Left outer hip, it's up. Right outer hip, it's down. Relax the shoulders, facial muscles. 1 or 2 breaths there. Long neck, heavy head. Great job, everybody. Inhale halfway up. Walk the blocks to frame the left foot. Right hand stays on the block. Wrist under the shoulder. Inhale there. And exhale your left arm up for your Parivrtta Trikonasana. Maybe gazing up at your left hand if it's available. Make sure left knee feels okay. Adjust the feet. Adjust yourself. Keep the shoulders in one line. And make sure lower back it's okay with this. A breath or two without collapsing in the right shoulders. Last one. Exhale, left hand down. Frame that left foot again. Now, take the 2 blocks and walk them towards the front of the mat a little bit more and inhale your right leg off the ground. Balance onto your left foot. Inhaling there, not killing the right leg. Push to the right heel, point the toes up. Right hand stays again. On the block, inhale down. Left hand come on the hip, bending elbow, and exhaling, trying to move into your Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe releasing your left arm, reaching for the heavens. You're squeezing inner hips together. And don't forget about the right leg. Keep trying your best to turn the left shoulder to the ceiling, right shoulder towards the front chest. Only a breath there or 2. And then we come back to frame the left foot. Stepping right foot next to the left, big toes touching. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale to a chair. Bend the knees, arms up. Squatting down and back. Shoulders relaxed. Bring the hands at the heart in Namaste. You're going to twist to the right. Left elbow outside the right knee. Scooping in first and then hands at the heart. Turn the right shoulder blade to the back. Left shoulder blade to the front. Gazing towards the right shoulder if it's available for a breath or 2. Take your time. And then we come back to center chair. Inhale, arms up. And slowly you're going to sit down on your mat, preparing for a Navasana. Balance on your sitting bones and keeping the knees bent. Inhale, heart forward and up always. Let go of your feet and let go of your hands. Staying here for 5 or maybe extending the legs in front of you. 4, relax the shoulders, not collapsing in the lower back. Inhale your heart forward and up. Relax the facial muscles for 3. Relax for 2. 1 more. And slowly you're gonna let go. Come forward on the mat, make sure nothing behind you. We're gonna move into a plow pose. So without collapsing, lean back, legs all the way above and back. Lifting the hips to the ceiling and bringing your toes down if it's available. We're gonna attempt the shoulder stand. You only do that if it's in your practice. Now bring the arms parallel to each other, keeping the elbows in, bend the elbows, bringing the hands at the lower back, scooping the hands more towards the upper body, and when you're ready, let go of your legs, pressing yourself up for your shoulder stand. Scooping in. You bring the chest to chin, more than the chin to chest, and you stay there for 5. You stay for 4, 3, 2 more. Keep inhaling the hips away from the ground, every inhale. And from here, without collapsing, we are going to move into a bridge pose. So supporting your lower back, you're going to bend 1 knee at a time. And again, not collapsing. I am holding my lower back with my hands. My fingers are onto my lower back, and I slowly try to bring 1 leg at a time down into a bridge pose. Bring the feet parallel on the ground, 4 corners of the feet pressing down, hips up, and then let go of your hands, maybe interlocking fingers behind on the mat. Stay without letting the knees falling on the side. Beautiful. 1 or 2 breaths there. Beautiful. Last one. Let go of your interlock and lower yourself down. Upper body, mid back, lower down into the ground, taking a happy baby pose. Bring the lower back into the ground. Relax. Maybe rocking yourself from side to side. Surrender. You did a great job today. Take your time, and if you're rocking side to side, come back to center. 2 more breaths there, trying to roll the shoulder blades down and relax the shoulders. Last one. And then hug the knees into the chest. Rocking side to side again a few times. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Bring the hands under the knees and rock yourself forward to a seated. Bringing your right leg in front of the left. Taking a twist to the right. Inhaling, arms up, neutral spine, sitting bones on the mat. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand on your right knee. Right hand behind you. Turn the chin and gaze to the right shoulder. Only as far as is available. 2 breaths there. Beautiful. Make sure lower back is okay. Last one. And then we come back to center. Change the cross of the legs. Left leg in front of the right. Arms up, inhale, twist to your left. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you. Not collapsing in the left hand. I'm going to turn around so you see me. I am not going to collapse, okay? So left hand, it's always closer to us. Maybe using a block under the left hand if you need to elevate yourself from the ground. Try to let go of the still tension. Surrender now. Beautiful. Last breath there. Then we come back to center, extend the legs in front of you, take a passive forward fold. Keep the feet a little bit wider than we normally do and just gently fold over your legs. No need of engaging, nothing anymore. Just go only as far as you can. One more breath there. And then inhale to come back up. Bring yourself back to a cross-legged seated position with the hands at the heart in Namaste. Staying here with me for another moment or moving into a Shavasana if that's something you would like to instead. Go ahead and take your 5 minutes lying down. But if you're not going to do that, let's take a moment here. Again, pressing fingers equally against each other to bring yourself back to the present moment. And say a big, big thank you to yourself for today's practice. You did a great job. You did awesome. And you showed for you again. So say thank you, knowing that no matter how much we do in a practice, it's always enough. I also want to thank you so much for being here and practicing with me today. I wish you a beautiful day. And I'll see you in the next class. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within. Namaste.